Good morning. Happy Saturday. Again, I'm doing a live this morning so that I can save this as a video. I have my phone set up in a really crazy way. It's very hard to figure out how to best set up my camera so that I can film properly, but I need some new tools or something. Anyways, it's early Saturday morning here. It is about 10 o'clock. It's cloudy here in Phoenix, and I am going to show you the journal that I've been working on. I have finally set up classes here locally in Phoenix. So if you're interested in taking a class on July 10th at 10 a.m., I'll be teaching at the Creative Center in Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale, and we'll be working on a book like this. You're going to be creating the full panel and the inside guts of it. This is a page that I did also on live or a reel. I don't remember how I did this this past week. Anyways, so today what I'm going to do is I want to keep working on this in July. It's a journal July. And I'm going to add some embellishments to the side. And I just wanted to show you some of the stuff I created yesterday. So I created all of these, some people call them tags or charms. You can use them as embellishments in mixed media. You can use them for jewelry. You can use them for gift tags, whatever you want to use them for. They are printed with sublimation and then cut on my laser machine. So yesterday I designed some Mexican tile looking ones. I also used some of my own artwork to create some really cool collaged effects, as well as some of the saint cards, the Sacred Heart saint cards, which I love so much, the vintage ones. So with those, I created this cool little charm for my journal. I love that one. And they're glossy and they're shiny. They're super cool. I'm going to be adding all of these to my Etsy this weekend. So I thought that would look kind of cool on here on the side. I already have this little embellishment. That is another one that I made. It's a pin. So because this cover is fabric, it's really cool to add a lot of embellishments to this. So another embellishment I wanted to add is I made a little tassel out of sari ribbon, and it's a beaded tassel. It's really cool. So I thought that would also go really cool on the side. I like to get this all chunked up and full of goodies. And I also made one of these guys. This will be also something we teach. I'll show you how to do in the journal class next weekend. So this is a velvet, kind of like a little lapel pin. All the pieces I cut out myself on the laser machine. It's a glittered red heart. And these are fun to make. So again, this is another thing that would look cool on the front. I don't think I'll add that today because I need to get a pin back and I don't have those with me right now. And then lastly, this is another little guy that I will be teaching as part of the class on a different day, or I might also do an e-course on this one, but this is a little mini nicho that I created and designed. The heart on the hand is upside down, but I've corrected it since then. But this is a really cool little miniature piece to create, paint and create on your own, to add to your own. You can use it as a jewelry piece. You can, I mean, heck, if I wanted to put it on the side here, that would look kind of cool too. I love all the movement in it. And you can design this to, you can create this with your own aesthetic in mind. So the background of the little paper, you see the floral paper back there, that can be different. You can paint it different colors. I added glitter and such. So anyways, let's get started on what I want to do today. Oh, I also will be adding, I made these little milagro charms. This one has a Sacred Heart on it. So I soldered these little guys together. I'm going to add that on as well. So today what I'm going to do, we'll make this short. I'm going to add this guy and this guy, and I'll probably also add the little milagro heart. Whoops, drop that. So what I'll do is I will use my pliers, and these are usually the set of 4 that I keep with me at all times. I have my round nose pliers, I have 2 flat nose pliers, and I have my wire cutters. And then I will also have some spacers. Those are gold spacers, my gold metal rings, and these are different gold spacers as well. Whoops. Okay. So since this is already created, I will go ahead and show you how I created this one. I'm going to use a piece of long wire. I do have a free e-course on my website if you want to check that out, and that'll show you the basics of using your round nose pliers to create loops. And it's a free e-course and anyone can take it. You don't need a credit card to sign up. So I'm going to just quickly make a little round loop. And again, this, I'm not teaching you how to do that on this live, but I'm just showing you how I make my little tchotchke. So now I have a round loop on that. And then I'm going to add a jump ring. And to open jump rings, again on my e-course, I'll show you that you don't want to open jump rings outwards, you want to open them frontwards and backwards. So you'll see it better on my e-course. Okay, so I'm going to add, let's see, I'll do a new charm. Which one do I want to do? They're all so pretty. I think maybe I will add the Mexican tiles. I just absolutely love these. Go ahead and put the jump ring on. Oops. And close it. Oh, before I close it, I forgot. Let me add the wire that I just created. Okay. So your little embellishment, a jump ring, and then your long wire. Now this wire has a little bit of a gap in the opening, so I'm going to close that up just so nothing falls off. And then you'll also see that the wire has a curve to it. So I'm going to take this tool. It has a nylon jaw to it, and it helps to straighten out the wire. So go ahead and straighten that out. Didn't do a great job. There we go, a little bit more straight. I don't get too much of being a perfectionist. Okay, so now I do have a whole container of vintage beads that I've been collecting if you've been watching these delicious vintage beads. So I'm going to select a few from here that match. Let's see, what do I want? I think I might take one of these little light blue. I think that's pretty. And then I do love my gold spacers, so I'll add a spacer. And then I'll add one more bead. I think I will add a white, keeping with the blue and white theme. And there we go. I thought maybe it wasn't going to fit, but it does. And that's it for that one, I think. I'm just going to leave it like that. It'll get too long otherwise. Then I'm going to finish it off with my round nose pliers by folding the wire around the round part of the plier to create the loop. So you have this. And then to finish it off, I'm going to hold my flat nose pliers and just spin this around the neck of the exposed wire. And I'll show you this. I love how it stays so nice, and can you see that? Not sure if you can see that. Okay. And then clip it off. So we have this. And the last thing I need to do is add a jump ring so that I can attach it. You can also attach with some chain. So I think I might do that. I have a little jar of chain that I keep. It's from all the vintage jewelry that I buy. So I have lots of different colors. There's black and gold and silver and antique brass and all different beautiful colors. So I think I'll find something that can accept one of these little loops. Ooh, this is pretty. Although I'm not going to use this, but that one sure is pretty. Okay. So I'm going to choose this, and I'll get my jump ring and attach it to, oops, okay, attach it here, close it up, okay, and then I need to decide how, oh, why did I close it? Don't close it up. Attach your tchotchke. Jump ring just attach one thing to another to make things longer and to give things movement. So I have this giant long chain. That's not how long I want it, but what I want to do is I want to take a look at my binding to see how long I want this to be. So I think maybe yay long. So I'll cut it right around there. Take your wire cutters, carefully snip. I hold it so that nothing flies in my eyes. When you buy wire cutters, if one thing you're going to spend money on, I would spend it on a good pair of wire cutters. These are Lindstrom's. I've had these for 10 years. The only thing I try not to cut with these is memory wire, because memory wire is stainless steel, and I don't want to mar the jaws of these cutters, so I'll use an old pair of wire cutters for memory wire. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this aside for just a minute because I want to get my little soldered piece right here, and I'm going to still add a gold jump ring to this. I like to mix the colors of metals. Open that up, and I'm going to add that, add the charm to it, and then add that to the tile. Close it up. Okay, so now we have the little milagro on the Mexican tile, so that adds a little more interest. And then I'm going to finally get one, I'm going to take a giant jump ring that I have to add that to the end of the chain. Okay, so now here's what we have. Oops, there we go. And we're going to add that to the end of my binding. So the thing is, I need to make sure that it's facing the right direction. So I'll put it in like that. And all I'm going to do is slide it through one of my strings that I have on here and close it up. In the class next weekend, we'll be making a lot of these tchotchkes. So if you're local and you'd like to join the class, it's $38, Saturday, July 10th from 10 until 1 in Old Town Scottsdale. Okay, so isn't that freaking adorable? Okay, so now it's starting to get adorned with beauty. One last thing I'm going to add to this. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I'm going to go ahead and add both of these. So I made this tassel, which I'll show in the class next week, and I also made this other. No, I'm not going to add that one right now. I'll just add this guy. So I need to decide where I want that. I think I want it the same length. Where do I want it down more? Maybe I want it down a little bit more. So I'm going to add about 1 inch of chain onto this one, and then we will be done with the binding. So I'm going to add one small jump ring to the chain. Where'd the chain go? There it is. And I lost my jump ring. There it is. Okay. One small jump ring to the chain, and again, this chain is just vintage chain that I took off of some of the beaded necklaces that I purchased, the vintage beaded necklaces. Close this guy for now, because I'll be reopening it. Then I said I only want about 1 inch of it. Ugh, when those things fly, you want to be sure to have glasses on or something. Okay, so I need one more jump ring to put on the other end. Okay. And then attach the tassel. Again, these tassels, I'll show you how to make these in the class next weekend. That'll be part of your kit that you receive. Close that one up. And now we're going to go back to the other end, this end, and we're going to add that to, oh, it looks like it got a little bit long, but that's okay. Reopen this one up and add that to, and I'm sorry, I can't see if anybody's on. So I'm going to add that right here. A little tile turned around. Add that onto that giant jump ring that's sitting up there. So everything I add will probably be added onto this giant jump ring. However, it's really cool because if you look at the chain, you can add jump rings onto the chain and continue to add cool little tchotchkes onto the chain, like little teeny tiny charms. So close this little guy up. Oh yes, that looks gorgeous. All right, so today, whoops, that's the back side of the journal, by the way. It's embroidered. I'll be making a lot of these panels for the class. So this is the full panel. Actually, there were 2 panels and I sewed it together. So I'll be making full panels for the class next weekend. It's going to be great. It's only $38, so you're getting a bang for your buck. But I'll be making a lot of these panels for you to choose from for your own journal. Okay, so let's go to the front. Oh, this is so yummy. I can't wait to continue to add things to this. So we've got the Mexican Tile Charm, which I will be listing these on Etsy today. I have my own little soldered milagro that I created. Those I'll be selling as I make them, but I don't have any available right now. And then I created this tassel out of sari ribbons. These will be, I'll teach you how to make these in the class next week on Saturday in Old Town Scottsdale. What do you think? Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. See you later. Bye.